Good morning and good afternoon and good evening, wherever you are. So my name is Aurélien Lorange, together with my colleagues from the Corax Foundation and our esteemed guest. We'll be starting this opening ceremony. We apologize of course, for the delay, but now we are ready, so I give the floor to my colleague, Mr. Urbanova.
Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, good day to all of you joining us from all the wonderful countries that you are participating from. It is of most wonderful pleasure to welcome you to the 9th edition of the Hague Inter-University Law Debate Tournament. We are starting today officially the group phase, starting with the opening ceremony. Will introduce you, of course, the themes you can expect in the rounds from 1 to finals, and of course, just also what you might be most anticipating, your group matches.
Yes, so for today, we will be giving the floor as well to our esteemed guest. I want to remind you that last year, that was the team from the University of Bologna won the competition, and as it is a tradition, we give the floor to the embassy of the country who won the previous edition to give some words, of course, for all the new teams who will be competing in this edition, in this international competition. So we have the pleasure today to have the legal advisor of the ambassador, who's as well send the greetings, and we give the floor to Ms. Paolucci. Welcome, Ms. Paolucci, and thank you for your time.
Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you for giving me the floor for this occasion, and distinguished organizers, dear students. First of all, I would like to convey the warmest greetings of the Ambassador Augusto Massari, the Italian Ambassador, in particular to the Italian representatives and more generally to all participants to this competition. It is a great pleasure for me to address you today at the opening ceremony of the 2026 edition of the Hague Inter-University Law Debate Tournament. Allow me first to warmly thank the organizer, the Corax Foundation, and the Hague University of Applied Sciences for their continued commitment to this remarkable initiative. This tournament has become, over the years, a genuine meeting point between academic excellence, international dialogue, and the values of the rule of law. I am delighted to extend a warm welcome to the 32 universities participating in this year's edition, representing all continents, I believe. Your presence here today reflects the truly global nature of this competition and confirms its vocation as a space for intellectual exchange across legal traditions, cultures, and perspectives. It is particularly meaningful that this tournament takes place in The Hague, a city which has come to symbolize international justice and multilateral cooperation, home to the International Court of Justice, the International Criminal Court, and many other judicial and arbitral institutions. The Hague represents a living laboratory of international law. It reminds us that law is not an abstract construction, but a practice.
We are losing your sound, Ms. Paolucci. Yeah, we don't hear you anymore at this moment. No, we can't see you are on mute, but we just lost your sound for last 10 seconds. No. No, we cannot hear you this moment. It was going down and then we did not hear you anymore. Yeah. No.
Ms. Paolucci, if you have an option to switch to a different microphone.
It's going back.
Now?
Yes?
Okay, I'll try to go on.
Yes, now we can hear you.
Okay, perfect. So in today's international environment marked by uncertainty and tensions, the role of the international law and multilateral institutions is more important than ever. Respect for legal norms, peaceful settlement of disputes, and dialogue among states are not simply ideals. They are concrete instruments to preserve stability and foster trust. Initiatives such as this debate tournament contribute in a very tangible way to strengthening a culture of law among future generations of jurists. Italy has long been committed to the promotion of international law and multilateralism as a founding member of the European Union and an active supporter of the United Nations system. Italy firmly believes in the value of cooperation based on rules. Our country has consistently supported international courts and tribunals, both politically and institutionally, and considers the development of international justice as an essential component of a fair and peaceful international order. This commitment is not limited to institutions alone. It also extends to education and to the training of young legal professionals. Italian universities have a long tradition of excellence in legal studies and a strong international outlook. We are therefore particularly proud of the participation of the Italian universities in this year's competition. I would like to congratulate first the alma mater Studiorum University of Bologna, the world champion of the 2025 edition, whose team will once again compete in this tournament. I will also warmly welcome the participation of the Ulm University of Milan in the English language competition, as well as the University of Turin in the French language competition. Their presence testifies not only the quality of the Italian legal education, but also the openness of our.
I just lost you last 5 seconds, yeah. No, not yet. No, not yet. Now it's coming back, yeah. Yeah, we can hear you, yeah.
Okay, probably there is a time limit for my for my.
I think we cannot hear you anymore again. We cannot hear you at this moment. Yeah. I think you stopped at the moment when you were a bit away from the computer. Yeah?
Do you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you, yes. Yeah. No. No, it stopped again. Yeah. No, no. No.
Do you hear me?
Yes. No, I stopped again. No, actually, we hear you very briefly. I don't know if it's a connection of your microphone or the battery, actually. Yeah. No, we can't hear you. If if I think we heard that you were congratulating the teams and as well the Italian teams, the Italian universities. Yes. I don't know if you are at the end, but if you want, we can as well tell that it is a conclusion actually.
Hear
Yeah.
me actually?
Now
Yes, we can hear you.
we can hear you briefly.
Okay, so
Yes.
I'm going to finish my. I was saying that.
Yeah. No, we heard you briefly, and then I stopped. No, we don't hear you at this moment. If yes, I can hear you at this moment briefly.
Now?
Yes, continue.
Okay. Then I'm sorry
Mm.
for problems. I don't know what's happening because it's not ordinary. It works properly.
Yeah.
So I'm going to conclude. Let me
Yeah.
conclude that
Yes.
letter by expressing my sincere wishes for the success of this 2020.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Paolucci.
Thank you very much. So now we will move. And of course, we'll ask as well the embassy if we can have a written version. That would be possibly as well. Yeah. Thank you.
Great. Thank you very much. And now we would like to pass the floor to one of our longtime partners, which is the Oxford University Press. We have had the opportunity and the good fortune of working with them since starting for the international editions of the Hague format. Today we have Miss Katie Heller present with us. Miss Katie Heller, the floor is yours.
Thank you. Can you hear me okay?
Yes. Yeah.
Great. Hi, everybody. My name is Katie Hellier, and I'm the Global Head of Growth Marketing in the Higher Education Division at Oxford University Press. On behalf of Oxford University Press, I offer a very warm welcome to all of you who are involved in this competition. I know that there is often a large team of people working behind the scenes to help the students prepare for an event such as this one. You all deserve to be welcomed, thanked, and congratulated for helping the students with this tournament alongside your own work. Once again, Oxford University Press is pleased to be supporting an initiative that facilitates competitive debating and advocacy. By giving all competing students access to our entire textbook collection on Law Trove, we hope that we can facilitate the process of researching your topic. Law Trove brings together Oxford's main law textbooks and allows you to access them in an online environment. This will give you the opportunity to read around your subject with ease and gain different perspectives from a range of authors. We hope that having this resource will benefit you in this competition. In addition to the benefits of having Law Trove at your fingertips throughout the competition and for this entire year, there are skills that you will learn and hone no matter how far you go in the competition and no matter where the future takes you. This will stand you in good stead for the rest of your lives. The skills of research, crafting an argument, presenting your case, and listening to others are all vital skills to have. No doubt you will also find the experience of a legal education, the experience of working as a team, and the experience of being involved in a competition where you meet and debate with other students across the world invaluable. Take everything you can from this experience, and on behalf of Oxford University Press, I wish you well and congratulate you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Helia. Thank you very much. To all the participating students within today, you'll start receiving the access codes for the Oxford University Press Law Trove. as well as instruction manual on how you can access them each year. This is a very good spot for your research for the debate statements. For the rounds, you will soon discover the themes of. Now, passing the floor to the past champions of the 2025 edition, the university team, University of Bologna alma mater, their debate team has recorded a message for the participants of this year.
Yes, so I will share my screen and you will see a video which was recorded a few days ago. So I hope you hear as well the sound. Normally it should work. Okay. Welcome for this session. So I'm really happy several months after I've met in person. The team won the competition last year in The Hague in June 2025. So today we have the team of the University of Bologna 2025 who are present to bring, let's say, some news and as well some encouragement for all the teams who will be debating for this ninth edition, the 2026 edition of the Inter-University Law Debate Tournament. And it's very kind that they share a bit of time with us to just welcome you and tell you how it was, but as well what you may expect as well during this competition. So I would like to give the floor to the team as they can introduce themselves, but I will start first with the first question is, what comes to your mind, the first, memory from your own participation last year? I mean, it was 6 months ago, actually. So if I would start, I could ask maybe the coach, because you have seen as debater and as well as a coach. So what is your first, impression from last year?
Well, the first impression, I would say, well, first off, hi, everyone. Welcome to this new edition of the Hague Inter-University Law Debate Tournament 2026. It's an exciting journey, but before I get into the nick and cranny of why it is an exciting one, let me actually answer the question and say what my first memory is. And I would say definitely rehearsals, trying our own parts. Not me personally, because I was coaching together with my partner in crime, Elisaveta, the team, but really just seeing the fruit of the work that was carried out behind the scenes and fixing here and there what was necessary. And as Mr. Laurent pointed out, I, prior to last year, participated as a debater. So I sort of not necessarily knew how a good debate was supposed to be spoken, but I got to learn what the judges wanted to know. So just by looking at the score sheet and sort of understand how they wanted us to navigate certain sides of the competition really helped me and Elisaveta to sort of guide the guys in their preparation. I'll hand it over now to Mahmoud. I'm pretty sure he's got some interesting things to say.
Well, first of all, hi everyone. My name is Mahmoud Bayramov, a master's student at University of Bologna, and at the same time, member of the reigning champions of Hague Debate Tournament. Now, what I want to specifically talk about is how much this competition is different than the all other law tournaments, moot court competitions that we are seeing, because it cannot get more strict than this competition because it has its own strict deadlines. You have to be as responsive as possible, and you can prepare any kind of argument, any kind of drafts before getting into a match, but it does not matter because anything can happen at any second. That is why it prepares you to real world as well, preparing you for the topics, the issues that we have in modern world right now around the law. Therefore, preparing for this competition has grown me so much that I believe with having CV of becoming a champion of this tournament will help me further enhance my career perspectives as well. Um, I believe maybe we can hear some more insights from my colleague Jose, who was also doing rebuttal part of the competition, where he was so effective that he has become also best oralist in the competition as well.
Thank you so much, Mahmoud and Salah and Mr. Larange for providing this opportunity. I have to say, well, first off, my name is Jose Molinelli. I'm from the island of Puerto Rico and studying currently an LLM degree at the University of Bologna. I have to say that the most memorable part of this experience was without a doubt within the matches, particularly the rebuttal part, which was the part that I was assigned to deal with. The moments that colleagues from other universities, with their magnanimous research and oral skills, when they presented arguments that one had no idea how to retort, I have to be very honest. I did learn a lot from my colleagues, and having to think on the spot and having to look through one's memory archive to find quick information in the next 10 or 20 seconds to be able to formulate an argument was part of the most stressful, yet at the same time fruitful parts of the experience that was the Hague debate. That and the training sessions with Sala and Elisabetta, they were very, very constructive in this. We were blessed to have amazing support from our coaches. But at the same time, I think that my participation boiled down to one thing, and it was being able to listen with all humility to the people of the other teams and actually thinking about what they were saying instead of instantly thinking about what you were going to say. So we have to retain our humility. We have to know that other people will know more than you. And insofar as that is true, this debate experience will be a learning experience as well as a challenge for your skills to be able to transfer that immediate learning into a succinct argument and therefore obtain victory in a match.
Great. And if you would have maybe some advice for the students remember how it was the very first match, so it means they don't know yet, of course, so we'll be observing. So do you have any advice for them before the very first match?
I could go first and say that before your very first official match, I'm pretty sure you will be given the chance to have an unofficial match, and you have to accept that opportunity. I strongly encourage you to do so because it's going to allow you to make all the mistakes that you need to make without repercussions. As with anything, you need to gain familiarity with it. And this competition is really no exception. And that match is going to allow you to have a preview of what the tournament, the official tournament, is going to look like. So definitely that's one. Secondly is really to the point of Jose, to your opponent, because much of what you are going to say has to depend on what the other team said. So make sure that there is some cohesiveness between what you say and what you expect the others to say, as well as what you heard the others say. And as long as you can manipulate and micromanage even the smallest of things, because the smallest of things is really big, because to the point both Mahmoud and Jose, there is so little time to say so much that everything is magnified. So details are important. And I'm gonna leave it to that and pass it over again to Mahmoud to follow the order of before.
Thank you so much, Salah. What I would like to specifically talk about is you have to understand judges are humans, because sometimes we get into this arguing stuff too much that we just throw all the legal references, all the sources we have learned onto them. But we forget that the point of this tournament is to make people understand your point, the core of the issue. That is why please sometimes be careful when you are arguing, because we can get too much. We can elaborate everything with every single detail with every legal instrument, yet still we can forget the point, the core of the argument, to be able to explain it as clearly as possible. Therefore, what my advice, number one advice, is to have your clear structure, have a very clear point of your argument, and as Jose said, listen to your opponent as carefully as possible.
Thank you, Mahmoud and Salah. I'll keep it very succinct and I'll say two things. First off, this competition has a great luxury in regards to the fact that most of, not all the previous competitions have been recorded. Watch these thoroughly, watch these videos carefully, and watch all of them, not just in the final matches. Try to find out how it is that teams change, how they react to each other. Try to see if you can find a team's demeanor from a past competition that matches the demeanor of your own, and see what you would add, take away, etc. And my second piece of advice would definitely be to sustain a degree of humanistic passion throughout the course of your argumentation. As Mahmoud said, sometimes in the field of the law, we can commit the grave intellectual sin of being far too intellectually mechanical. Might be interested in what sustains your argument, but at the end of the day, it is your argument that counts, and your argument requires the heat and the passion of a humanistic inclination towards the belief that you are truly correct in that. So, argument as much as you'd like, but make sure that it is with a humane and reasonable degree of passion.
Thank you. Now, last question before we close and we continue with the ceremony. What happened after the finals for you? So after you returned from The Hague, so since June to now, so could you give us some news of what you are doing as well? Want to start?
Yeah, I'll start
Mhm.
very happily. Right after the competition, I started writing my thesis dissertation. Now, something I did not point out before is that I'm a second year master's student at the University of Bologna, so I'm close to graduating, hopefully, and one of the requirements is writing a thesis dissertation. That I started in July, then I interrupted in August, and in August I moved to the US for a semester where I had opportunity and sort of excuse to work on my thesis, given that my topic is very much US based. And that lasted from August all the way to December. And then I came back here in Bologna again, and I'm still working on my thesis to hopefully approach the deadline prepared. Mahmoud, how about you?
Thank you, Salah, for such great information. For me, right after the competition ended, I have received a lot of job offers actually, but unfortunately, I haven't been able to take any of them because I'm still getting prepared to do another exchange semester, which will be happening in Stockholm, where I will learn more about international law, but specifically private part of international law. So what I'm looking forward for the next year, I mean, for the year that we are in right now, is to be able to successfully finish my exchange semester and then finish my thesis, and we'll see what life brings next.
Thank you, Mahmoud and Salah. As per me, I'm in the last semester of my LLM degree. Right now, I'm visiting home here in the Caribbean, but I'm in the last semester of this LLM degree in Bologna, Italy. I hope to submit my thesis and be able to graduate by July of this year. And apart from that, I am working with a law firm in Milan. Apart from having some distance teaching responsibilities that I still sustain here in Puerto Rico regarding the field of legal theory. So my next goals are definitely to find a PhD. I'm very much inclined to the academic route, but I don't discard most professional experiences relating to international law, particularly in any international court or arbitrary setting.
Okay, great. And as well, no need to say that you'll be observing the teams debating as well, because there will be a new team for Bologna, and as well there will be some judging possibilities for the former participants, I mean, from 2 years ago, and coaching this time. You will see how it is to coach the team as well, with your advice and as well as their own, I would say, background. So yes, an opportunity to network. We are developing more network. So thank you again for this piece of advice, and as well, we are looking forward, of course, to reconnect as well during the competition and after. And yes, so we'll see who will be the next champion after Bologna, of course. So thank you again, and we keep you in touch. Thank you.
Thank
Sure.
you.
Thank you.
Yes. So now we are moving back to the ceremony.
Thank you to the debate team of 2025, to the University of Bologna's team and the champions of the last year's edition.
And now we talk about as well the World League of Debate in the Hague format. As you know, we have a very particular format. This has been invented here in the Hague, so for debating and especially for legal debates. And through the years, we had several winners. In the next slide, you will see that we started, of course, with few universities, and through the time we welcome more and more universities. So now every year we update this list. So it's not the full list, actually. There are more than 90 universities in the ranking, and we update it in June after each competition. So we had winners from Brazil, from Canada, from Zambia, from the Netherlands, from Colombia, and the last one from Italy. So of course we hope to add you as well, and the position moved based on the results of each competition. It means you will be of course entering sometimes the ranking for this year, and if another team from university already participated, your result as well will add to the results of the previous teams. So now the next slide.
We are slowly welcoming all of the teams. Your team nominations have been validated. You will be receiving the welcoming packages, their conclusion with the access codes to the Lotre by the Oxford University Press. You have already, most of you have received, I believe, also the toolboxes that you can refer to in addition to the rule books and the mock-up grading rubrics that are accessible. And we look forward to receiving all the team nomination photos as well, so we can share all of you in one image through the social media, so you can also see which of the participants are together. And we wish you most of all best of experience ahead of you, good times, good friends, and learning and growth. So for that learning and growth to be a little bit challenged, every year we have a theme of the tournament. This year, the 2026 edition is the crossroads of cooperation and conflict in international law. This general theme will be running throughout the competition, starting today, 3rd of February, up until the 12th of June, where the final week will be concluding in The Hague. The final week is always held in a hybrid format. We always welcome all the students and participants, judges, coaches, mentors that would like to travel to The Hague. Also, with the partner organizations, we set up visits to the international institutions in the city. But before we get to that point, there is the group phase and the second stage as well. So what is the group phase holding for you? The first round, the day one round of the group, is the interdependent world. Here you will have debate statements that will challenge and maybe confirm the current establishment when it comes to international law, the hard law, the soft law, the principles you can expect from your general studies, be that at the start of your bachelor's or your current process that you might be already familiar with, and the practices that come with it. We always encourage you to refer to hard law and case law as much as possible, as well as presentation, but it is the resources that you come through. Day two is focusing on global commons, shared resources, competing claims. Day three, it is mostly focused on soft law, informality, and blurring of legal boundaries. The group phase, as you can see, is mostly focused on the exploration of where the law is standing, what are the principles, what is the structure. As you all know at this point, the debate statements are set in a way that you will be defending for and against positions. Therefore, always explore the statement from both sides, research, prepare your arguments, and adapt. Once we conclude with the group phase, after the mid-edition break in April, we'll proceed to the 8 finals. The 8 finals are focused on technology, innovation, and legal fragmentation. So you can expect a bit more nuanced topics, nuanced statements when it comes to the current developments in technology field and the global growth. When it comes to quarterfinals, you can expect fragmentation and coherence of international law being the guiding theme of the debate statements that will be presented to you. In the semifinals, we come to a full circle: treaty law, compliance, and strategy. So this is not necessarily just trade law, it can be from all instruments that are currently in the international law. And finals will be the most challenging and general theme connecting the two statements, both for the first place and for the third place match, is without borders. So again, you can expect in the group phase to explore the realities of international law, starting with interdependent world, global commons, shared resources, competing claims in day 2, soft law, informality, and blurring of legal boundaries in day 3. And as we proceed after the mid-edition break, to technology, innovation, and legal fragmentation, all the way to fragmentation, coherence of international law, to treaty law, compliance, and strategy, to overall observation of what it is that is international law if it were without borders. Once again, the debate statements are set in a way that you can defend for and against positions, and you will have sufficient time, as per the past editions, to prepare, research, and adapt.
Now we talk about the jury. We have the honor, and we are very lucky as well to have many countries represented, but mainly many professionals, some of them who are practicing law, some of them who are teaching law. And through the years, some of them have participated as well themselves when they were students. And this year we get to the number of 110 judges who have been contacted, who have been as well reaching us spontaneously. And here you see the map of all the judges where they are located. This is not their nationality. I precise it. It's not a map of nationalities. So no, it's just a map of where currently are located for the next 4 months. Let's say the judge will be assessing the match, and none of them, let's say, would be assessing one team more than one time, except if the team gets to the finals and the judge will be in the final. But as well, another thing as well is that you will receive, I mean, I'm talking as well to the judge who are watching this ceremony, the day when you will have the match to assess in advance, and as well the links to watch. Have in mind that you are here to convince a set of 3 judges per match, except for the final when there are more judges, but until the final, 3 judges in each match. They don't talk to each other, they will be watching everything you say during 1 hour. It means especially the part concerning the debate, and you receive the grading rubric separately, through us, but from each judge will be assessing independently the match that they will be observing. So voilà, so we are very grateful to have this international, let's say, panel, very large panel, from now until June.
So already now in February, the first match is being held on the 6th of February. So already this week, you can expect the first debate match of the group phase to take place. Group phase concludes on the 7th of April, where we enter mid-edition break.
And now it is time to unveil the composition of each group. So just to remind the parameters, there are 8 groups of 4 universities, those universities who registered and got confirmed, knowing as well that we have 4 seeds, meaning the 4 best universities of the previous edition. Each of these 4 cannot be in the same group, so that's why we place them in different groups, of course, because they got, of course, the experience of the previous year through their coach, maybe, or from their professors. So these strong teams actually will be in group A, D, E, and G. H, sorry, and as well, you will see group by group the composition, taking into account, of course, the time zone. All matches take place during daylight hours of the teams.
Right. Starting with Group A, we welcome, of course, the alma mater studitorium, University of Bologna. It is the university that has participated since 2022 And since then, they have slowly progressed up until the last year where they took the championship home. We also welcome the Jigme Singye Wangchuk School of Law of Bhutan. It is their first participation in 2026 edition. Welcome to the team. Tallinn University of Technology from Estonia has been participating since 2023. Welcome to the team for the 2026. From New Delhi, from India, joining us again, OP Jindal Global University. Welcome to the team. They are currently also ranked 8th in the Asian zone from their 2025 participation. So for the debate matches of the Group A, you can first expect the debates to be held between the University of Bologna and Tallinn University of Technology, and then Jigme Singye Wangchuk School of Law versus OP Jindal Global University. Of course, during the group phases, you will have, your team will have the option to debate against all the members of your group. And then proceeding from the group phase, the 2 teams with the best scores, so with the most wins as per the rules of the competition, will then progress to the next stage after the mid-edition break in April.
So now Group B. So in the Group B, of course, we have 4 other universities. We have the return of the University of Chile, so it will be the 3rd participation. So the team has been coached as well by previous participants, so we're looking forward to see the 3 new students. Welcome as well the University of Colombo. The University of Colombo participated 3 years ago, and now they are back in the competition, so it will be the 2nd participation. So many thanks as well to the Moot Court and Debating Society at the University of Colombo. In this group as well, we have the University of the South Pacific in Fiji, so that will be the 5th participation. So welcome to the team from Suva. And the Hague, so the hosting city, so the University of Applied Science will send this time for the 9th time, because it started in that university, the competition, the first time. So welcome as well to the new students representing the university. So in this Group B, as you can see, there will be the 2 first matches between the University of Chile, the University of the South Pacific, the University of Colombo, and the University of Applied Science, taking place in day 1.
In Group C, we have another 4 universities, welcoming the University of Lusaka, joining us from Zambia, currently holding the 4th spot in the World League and the leader of the African zone. When it comes to the universities participating from the regions for the university, in 2024, the team took home the championship. Also welcoming to the University of Waikato of New Zealand, it's their first participation this year's edition. Welcome, we hope you also have fun and have growth and learning opportunities. For the National and Capodistrian University of Athens, welcome also to Group C. You are currently, it's your 2nd participation, and we hope you have also a good time ahead. For the King's College of London, welcome to the team. The university first participated in 2024, where they took the 18th place home. Welcome, we hope you have enjoyable time as well. And for the day 1, we have the University of Lusaka versus National and Capodistrian University of Athens, and the University of Waikato versus the King's College London in day 1.
Now we are getting to Group D, so the 4th group, 4 universities as well. So we have the university who reached the 3rd place last year, so ULASI, the Latin American University of Science and Technology in San Jose, so welcome back. We'll have as well the University of the West Indies, the campus which is in Trinidad and Tobago, so welcome, that will be the 4th participation. And we have as well a returning participant every year, so welcome again the University of Melbourne, so the 5th participation this year. And the University of Botswana in Gaborone, the 3rd team will be representing the university this year. So for this group, it will be starting as well between a match between the team from Costa Rica and the team from Australia, then the team from Trinidad and Tobago and the team from Botswana.
In Group E, we welcome Paris 1 Panthéon-Sorbonne University as their second participation since 2022. They took home the 8th place. Welcome. Also welcome to University of Malta. It's the first participation for the university this year. Welcome. We hope you enjoyed the time. Also the first participation. Welcome to the debate team of United Arab Emirates University. The first participation as well for the debate team of University of Vienna. And of course, for the first day, it will be debates between Paris 1 Panthéon-Sorbonne against United Arab Emirates University debate team and University of Malta debate team versus University of Vienna debate team.
For Group F, so the 6th group. So in this group, we will have the University of Lagos. That will be their 5th participation. So welcome, and welcome to the Mooting Society of the University of Lagos. We'll have as well the University of Texas at Austin. So welcome, this is their 1st participation. Masaryk University will return for the 4th time. So welcome the team from Brno. And Kathmandu University will have its 5th participation, so we send greetings as well to the Mooting and Debating and Mooting Society of Kathmandu University, Nepal. So for this group, the 4 teams will have their first match. First, University of Lagos against Masaryk University, and then at the same time, the University of Texas at Austin versus Kathmandu University in the day 1 of the group phase.
In Group G, we welcome the Tilburg University participating for the 5th time to the debates. First time participant, welcome to Auckland University of Technology, joining from New Zealand. As well, for the first time, welcome to the University of Brighton's debate team from United Kingdom. And the first time participation in the English, the Hague Inter-University Law Debate Tournament to McGill University debate team. For the day 1 of the group phase, the Tilburg University debate team will face the University of Brighton's debate team, and the Auckland University of Technology will face the debate team of McGill University.
And the last group, this is the 8th group, Group H. So we have the vice champions from the last edition within this group. So Princeton University, 3rd participation this year, so welcome. Welcome as well to the University of Maryland. That will be their 2nd participation after reaching the 5th place last year. Welcome as well for the 1st participation of the University of Nairobi. So, yeah, welcome. And finally, IULM University of Milan will be in that last group, so that will be the 2nd participation. So in this group, they will have their first match in day 1, Princeton University versus University of Nairobi, and University of Maryland versus IULM University of Milan.
Welcome to all the participants. You now know your groups. You now know the first matchups of your group phase for day 1. Also, the debate statements that will come for your debate matches for the first round will always come 7 days in advance. Before that, you will be receiving as well the Oxford University Library access codes. If you haven't received them yet, expect them to arrive within today of the Central European time. And we wish you all the best. Engaging times, engaging debates, growth of your knowledge, growth of your confidence in yourselves. Just for the fact that you are here, it means so many of you have passed rigorous selection processes within your universities, or with participation of your student associations, debate associations. So well done on reaching already to the international debates of the Hague Inter-University Law Debate Tournament. And on behalf of the organizing team, I can already say that you have exciting time ahead of you.
Yes, and I would like to invite all of you as well to watch the opening match, which will be on Friday. So this Friday, end of afternoon European time, the University of Bologna. So the team who will be in the Group A with Tallinn University as well. They will have their first match at the end of the afternoon, Netherlands time. So it will be published. All the match will be published in advance on LinkedIn. And in this way, you will be able to click on the link if you want to watch it live or the recording, like the team who won last year. Yeah, we advise you to watch the match because in this way, you will be able to anticipate the techniques and strategy and get inspired from other teams.
Thank you all, and well done on starting the 9th edition. And we hope you grow and you pass on the baton to the students that come after you, and you take the experience with you further.
And of course, we want to thank as well our team, because to be impossible, as you can imagine, to have a competition without a very, I would say, international team as well will be with you, with us, in order to support all these match. So in total, we talk about 64 matches between now until the final included. So we send greetings, of course, to our team, Kaya Lal within New Zealand,
Ms. Mara Berketi, joining us from Greece.
Mr. Mario Sanchez, Marcias, within Spain.
And Ms. Noor Alawi, joining us from The Hague.
Voilà, that's what we wanted to share with you today. That was the ceremony, the opening ceremony of the competition. Of course, we are available as well by email. If you have any question during the whole competition, please do not hesitate. And we are very, very, I would say, eager to start with you this competition, to hear what you have to say, and it starts already on Friday with the first match, and then all the other match will come as well for day one. So thank you again. And of course, you can rewatch the recording. We'll post as well the groups after the ceremony, so you can have the overview. Thank you. So wish you the best as well on YouTube as well, because we are watched as well on YouTube, and we keep in touch for the next days and months. So many thanks again to the participants, the judge as well, and the coach, and our partners, of course, supporting this competition. See you soon.